So for me, the primary goal is to ensure that at least I focus on the things that matter most, which is like lucrative catalog and a loyal audience, a large number of loyal audience, which and some other metrics. There are a couple other metrics. Like genuinely, I know that what I need, if I have like at minimum genuine 1 million, like I'll say 1 million actual loyal audience. I'm not talking about views now. Like 1 million people that exist that would buy something if I say buy, that would go somewhere if I say go, that truly are core, true, loyal fans. That will enable me to do the things I want to do with my brand. A brand that has 1 million loyal people from YouTube. So that's the thing. So for me, with the goal of YouTube is to build a brand. A brand that has the strength of at least 1 million, non-negotiably 1 million loyal audience, loyal as fuck. 1 million. At the very least, for now, I'm saying. And then metrics too matter. So 1 million of that, and then a shit ton of videos, maybe 500 to 1,000 videos. I don't know. A shit ton of videos that are enough to bring in at the minimum $500,000 of profit every month. You understand?
Yeah.
So a loyal audience of at least 1 million people, a lucrative catalog of at least $500,000 of profit every month. And then outside these two things, there is still the need for metrics, some other metrics that might seem vain, but play a role in the perception of me that I need to do the things I need to do in the world.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And one of it now is subscribers. And so for me, and for all of these things, by the way, is the minimum. So the $500,000 is minimum.
Yeah.
The 1 million loyal audience is minimum. Because I know that that's the lowest I need to enable me do the things I want to do. Now, I don't want to set a maximum or set a number because I don't know how much I need.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't know if I need $100 million weekly, monthly, as from my catalog. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know for sure I need nothing less than 500.
Yeah.
You understand? So my goal is to push it as high as I can push it until it stops to make sense for it to continue to go high.
Yeah.
Both for the audience, both for the catalog.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
But also, there is also the metrics like subscribers. As vain and as unnecessary as it might seem, it also plays a role in enabling me do the things I want to do in my brand. Giving me the status outside of YouTube bubble to do the things I want to do.
Yeah.
And I know the minimum I need is 50 million subscribers. Which these days I start to then think of it as maybe I need 100 million subscribers. Why? Because Mr. Beast is past 200 million now. He's at 260 million. So he's about to get to 300 million. The higher he gets, the less value there is for the other ones.
Yeah.
You understand? And so I'm not trying to compete with Mr. Beast. I am willing to bow and call him king. I'm just trying to be number 2. That's all I'm trying to do. And I'm not trying to be the closest number to him.
Yeah.
I just need it to not be to a point where I'm so far from him. My big number does not give me the status and perception I need to do the things I want to do outside of YouTube. You understand? Where it's like I have 50 million subscribers, but Mr. Beast has 400 million. And so it's like, it's not allowing me to do the things I want to do. So this is not competition with anyone. I just want loyal audience that would buy whatever I want to sell, go where I want them to go, just have my back. You understand? And I, in turn, as a form of maintenance, to have their back. A lucrative catalog that will continue to yield me at least $500,000 monthly of profit. Like, if I don't post, I have so much videos that are performing so well that I get at least $500,000.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not for this, it's not stopping there. It's not going to just be 1 million there. It's not going to be just $500,000. It's the minimum it can be.
Yeah.
The highest, I don't know. I don't intend to take it to the highest possible.
Yeah.
It's to the highest necessary. You understand? And I don't know what the highest necessary is because I've never had those things. So I don't know what's necessary and what's not. But I know that necessary-wise, at least 1 million loyal audience, at least 500,000 lucrative catalog worth $500,000 of profit a month. That's at least the minimum it can be necessary. The maximum it can be, I don't know. When I get there, I'm evaluating and I make sure I don't go above necessary just because it is sweet, just because it's cool to have that many numbers, and then I make sacrifices I don't have to make to get them. You understand?
Yeah.
And then, like I said, now added to those two now is subscribers. But
Yeah.
the subscribers one will continue to change because that one has to do with perception. Having 1 million loyal audience and lucrative catalog is not based on perception.
Yeah.
It's based on the what that enables me to do in terms of financial incentive and also what will I call it now? I'll call it like show power, my ability to put up something and make it work because I have 1 million people. And 1 million people would always be able to make anything work.
Yeah.
If 1 million people watched your movie, what the fuck?
Yeah.
If 1 million people bought your merch, what the fuck? If 1 million people, it doesn't matter how much higher somebody else is going, 1 million people will always be valuable.
Yes.
You understand? It doesn't matter how much money somebody is having, $500,000 a month will always be valuable.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if somebody else has 10 billion a month,
Yeah.
$500,000 a month will always be valuable.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the vain metric now, like subscriber, how much somebody has determines how much value yours has.
Yeah.
So the higher Mr. Beast goes, the less value 50 million subscribers carries to give me the status necessary to do the things I want to do. Because for the subscriber, is the status. It's because what I want to do requires a loyal audience, requires the finance to be able to run it, and a steady income. But it also requires a perception
Yes.
that has to be had of me to give me to access into the rooms where I need to use my lucrative audience, my lucrative catalog, not lucrative audience, my loyal audience and lucrative catalog to be able to create or do what I want to do. It still requires access.
Yes.
You understand? And one way to get that access is subscriber count. It will never go anywhere. It's going to be difficult to always what would I call it? Rate human beings, and so we'll always just still use these metrics to determine who to give access or not. Even though we know that these metrics don't mean much. But when we have to just take 3 YouTubers, we're not going to ask who gets the most monthly views alone, or if probably at all. We'll look at perception and be like, okay, who is the most subscribed YouTuber?
Yes.
And then we'll now look at the other factors to outside of subscribers, the brand image. The other people with 30 million subscribers that don't have respect. So, but we already know that those ones are handled. And those ones are not measured.
Yeah.
You cannot, there's no metric to measure the respect they have for people. So that's why we're not talking about this. I'm talking about things you can measure, which is audience size, catalog, and catalog/income, and then subscriber. These are things that can be measured. You understand? And so for the things that can be measured, I have the minimum amount of it that I know I need. Now I'm not going to now be like, I want 10 billion subscribers. I want 10 billion views per month. Younger me may have done that. You understand? But no, I don't know how many I want. I just know the minimum it must be. When I get there, I'll continue to scale as much as is necessary. So I'm not here like, oh, I'm going to get 1 billion views per month. Why? I don't know why I want 1 billion views. I don't know what the use of that is yet. But I know the minimum I need to do the things I need to do. So I'll place it at that. You understand? But for subscriber, the same thing too. I don't know if I want 1 billion subscribers. I don't know. Considering whatever thing you want, you're going to have to do the work it takes to get it. I don't know if I'm willing to do the work it takes to get 1 million subscribers. Maybe I am. Maybe the day I find out that it's necessary for me, then I am, fuck it, I'll do the work. But for now, I don't know what I will do with if I need 1 billion subscribers. But I know that I need a minimum of 50 million subscribers. And these days it's starting to look like 100 million subscribers. You understand? And so somewhere in my head now, what I think about is that I need 100 million subscribers. I need 1 million loyal audience. And I need a lucrative catalog that would make me about $500,000 profit base. Let me see how many million views that is. Real quick. So if $100,000 comes from like 30 million views, for example. So we need 530 million views. That's 150. 150 million views.
Yes.
Whoa, these boys are making money. They get more than that sometimes now. They get like 200 million views.
Yes. It's real.
This guy, because we're actually saying 30 million for 100,000.
Yeah.
3 times 5.
3 times
15.
5. Yeah.
So just 150 million views can get you $500,000. So like, Rogue is eating.
Yeah, that's the first person that came to my head.
Because he tends to have it consistently.
Yes.
Our guy, sometimes it goes down on the days that he's not this thing.
Interesting.
I'm trying to not believe it, but we saw that.
Yeah,
we saw it. It was just 30-something million views that gave him $100,000. And 3 times 5, which is 1 times 5 is 5, which is 500,000. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 5 is 15.
Yeah.
That's more than 15. That's all.
Isn't it?
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
I mean, not that's all in terms of like that's easy. But it's like, oh, that's still a low number considering the numbers can go up
Yeah.
from that.
Oh, interesting.
So I need a catalog that is what 150 to 200 million views. To place it at a simple number, let's say 200 million views a month. Even though I said in profit. So let's say 200 million views. Whatever, let's just put it for measurement's sake because it's hard to measure when you start saying the profit. It depends on the video you make, blah, blah. But let's say 200 million views, basically. 1 million people who loyal audience. 200 million views per month.
Monthly.
A catalog worth 200 million views monthly.
Yeah.
An audience of 1 million loyal people and 100 million subscribers. Now that's not my goal. That's the minimum. So that makes it my goal now because I'm too far to now be pushing it outside that. Let me get to my minimum before I will now talk about what lies ahead.
Yeah.
Until I get these things, I cannot stop. I cannot, like, I have to keep. Because they will, do you understand?
Yeah.
These ones, I am almost guaranteed I will not stop until I get them. You understand?
Yeah.
And it's regardless, I don't care if I'm the 100th YouTuber, which is not possible. If you get this, you're already in top 10. But this is what matters to me, not where I rank in comparison to other YouTubers.
Yes.
It's having this at minimum. And as soon as I get there, I start to evaluate what next? How high do I want to go? Because I don't want to place a number that is useless to me.
Yeah.
It has to mean something to me. And these numbers mean something to me on a minimum. They're not that they're final. But I know that, okay, I don't know what number is going to give me what I want. But I know that this is the lowest that can give me that. So let's start with it. You understand?
Yeah.
So I don't care where I rank in comparison to other YouTubers. I care where I rank in comparison to this goal, which is my minimum. It's not the main goal. So when I'm looking at, it's like, how far am I from 1 million loyal audience, 200 million views monthly from my catalog, and the 100 million subscribers? Not how far am I from other YouTubers? How many views are they getting that I'm not getting?
Yeah.
No. You understand?
Yeah.
That's the thing. But now I'm going to then, but the part I'm saying now is that what Mr. Beast does then has an effect on the perception of me, because I want to be perceived as this YouTuber that is so good, works so hard, and like not that many YouTubers are like him. Like one of the best YouTubers ever. I need that perception to enable me to do the things I need to do outside YouTube. You understand?
Yeah.
Literally, I'm talking about recognition.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But that's because I need it to do some things. You understand? So now the higher Mr. Beast goes, and the more the perception of Mr. Beast increase, the higher the bar he's setting for me of what I need to do for me to be perceived as one of the greatest YouTubers.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I need that added to my lucrative catalog and stuff, which are the main one. I need that to just have to be enabled. It empowers me to make some kind moves.
Yeah.
Most especially as somebody with aspirations in the filmmaking industry. You understand?
Yeah.
There needs to be the perception that there is not that many that has ever been like him. He's one of the best there ever was. That will allow me to enter the room to sit down and talk with Kevin Feige, for example. This is one of probably 5 of all YouTubers that there's ever been. So maybe listen to him.
Yeah.
They will not say that because I have 1 million loyal audience, even though that will matter. They will not say that because I have 200 million monthly views, even though that will matter. They will say that because I have whatever amount of subscriber is shocking at the time.
Yes.
Even if it's not the most shocking.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Or let's use cars. Let's use cars. Cars in a highway.
Oh, okay, yes.
It's like, oh, okay, he has 50 million subscribers. You know, wow, there's only 3 people with 50 million subscribers in the world. Okay, interesting. Okay. So there's clearly something about him.
Yes.
You get, that's what I want.
Yeah.
It's a tricky thing to describe, but this is the most descriptive I've ever done it. Today that I didn't even plan to. I simplified it because it's like chasing clout, chasing perception, chasing recognition, but not for validation or personal validation, but for entrepreneurial validation, career validation.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
For access.
Access.
That's the way to put it.
Yeah.
For access. The other ones are for genuine brand building.
Yeah.
And they will contribute to the assets, which is the loyal audience and the catalog. But it's genuinely my business, my personal this thing. This is what my career, But now there are other things I want to do outside of YouTube that will require access that this alone will not give me. That a scarce amount of subscribers is what's going to give me.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And now what makes the scarcity and the value of that a scarce amount of valuable subscribers is what's going to give me. And that's determined by how high Mr. Beast is going.
Yes.
Now that's the moral of the story. So the higher it goes, the more I will have to do
Yes.
to be able to get that status.
Yeah.
Now, no matter how high it's going, it does not affect my 200 million views and 1 million loyal audience. Many people have that already on YouTube
Yes.
that we don't even know.
Yeah.
That some of them don't even know. They've not done the best to create that connection with the audience.
Yes.
To know that to see that the audience will actually be loyal.
Yeah.
So that's the good news. You can build a lucrative catalog and a loyal audience on YouTube, regardless of whether Mr. Beast gets to 10 billion subscribers. You understand? You can always build. How much of it to determine how much work you need to do. And there's also the ripple effect of what he's doing, determining how much you need to do to get that loyal audience. But not significantly damaging effect.
Yeah.
The significantly damaging effect is in how many subscribers I will need
Yeah.
to have the status I need, the perception I need to get the access I need.
Yeah.
10 million subscribers will still be cool. It will get you things. But I'm talking about the things I need, and I know the things I need. And the things I need is not the number that they're looking at. It's the number in comparison to the number that is out there.
Yeah.
It does not have to be the biggest. So I'm not trying to be bigger than Mr. Beast. At least can I be number 2 or 3 and not be too far? And now, to not be too far from Mr. Beast puts me in competition in some way with Mr. Beast, but not to beat him, but to stay close.
Yeah.
Now, that means Mr. Beast is going to determine how much running I'm running.
Yeah.
That's why it's stressful.
Yeah.
Because he's going to keep running.
Yeah.
And so if you're running, 50 million stops is becoming valuable. Running 100 million stops is becoming valuable. So I want to at least get to a number where I'm able to now start getting the assets I need. And then I'm like, all right, Jimmy, you can keep running. I've gotten the assets I need. And from here, I can navigate the rest of my career. You understand? That's the tricky, stressful part. But I don't put that in the front of my mind. I put the most important one in front of my mind. Lucrative catalog, loyal audience. And that's not affected by Mr. Beast in a significant way.
Yeah.
That's still possible forever. You'll always be able to build a lucrative catalog and a loyal audience. How much lucrative catalog and how much loyal audience has Mr. Beast has a ripple effect on that. That is not damaging, but it shakes how much you'll be able to gather, because you then have to do more work.
Yes.
You understand? To build a lucrative catalog, but you will be able to be able to, and that's good news, and that's all you need. This is because the end goal for me is not just YouTube.
Yes.
It's access to a bunch of things. The whole idea, my entire life has been conditioned to design my life such that I have access.
Yeah.
Because life is, you truly experience life when you have access. Not life. Well, life in its entirety, because a lot of life has been gate locked by society. And then you now need access to access it.
Yeah.
So you can live your life, accept the life that you see, and be at peace.
Yeah.
I could do that. I've already accepted that. But I'm the guy that accepts that and still goes ahead to go and enter those gates that they have locked. I still want access to that. I want to see the finest places in the world. I want to meet the most beautiful people in the world. I want to meet the smartest people in the world. I want to meet the richest people in the world. I want to go to the finest places, eat the best foods. You understand? These things have been gate locked, and you don't need them to be happy.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And I've accepted that, but I still want them because I want to access the world. I don't want to be kept away from a lot of all those things. And access is going to give me that. So beyond just like, so it's not for self-validation, I'm great. No, it's for access. It's so that I could go to the finest places in the world that have been restricted to only those who have like mouth, who have access. There are places that money is not going to be enough to get, and there are money that access you need access to get, and the access that money cannot get you.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
Status will. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Is I know the minimum I need. The minimum I need is 1 million loyal audience that will do whatever I want them to do, and be happy to know me, and look forward to just that they will die for me, almost even 1 million of that. I need a catalog that is so lucrative it brings in at least 200 million views a month.
Yes.
And I need as many subscribers as it takes to be perceived as after Mr. Beast. I'm not trying to be Mr. Beast, just like Mr. Beast, then that guy, at least for, you understand?
Yeah.
Even if somebody else is number 2, number 3, anyhow, like it needs to be top 3. but not up to, I need more subscribers than any YouTuber currently that is not Mr. Beast that has respect. Because there are people that have 100 million this thing, but they don't have mainstream respect. You understand? So I'm talking about the YouTubers that have mainstream respect. None of them even have. After Mr. Beast is like Dude Perfect, then you start going back, PewDiePie, and you just start going back.
Yes.
Like after Mr. Beast, no new person you do, you just start going back.
Yes.
And even go to people that don't have subscribers like Logan Paul and stuff. So I need as much subscribers as it takes for me to have. I need as much subscribers as it takes for me to have the status it takes to have access to do the things I want to do outside of YouTube. And right now, I know the minimum of that is 50 to 100 million subscribers. I need to keep changing. You understand? That's the minimum. And for all of these things, these are the minimum. The 1 million loyal audience. It's not as if that's all I need. I know that I need at least. So this is at least. I need at least 1 million loyal audience. I need at least 200 million views monthly. I need at least 100 million subscribers. At least. That's such a what the fucking dream. Because that's the at least. That's like a mission impossible on its own. And that's the at least. But I only think of the at least, not like one big metric just for the sake of it sounds big. And then my brain starts wiring itself, starts to try to get that and for no reason. But these ones I know why. So all the sacrifices I'll make on the journey to 1 million loyal audience, 200 million views worth of catalog, and 50 to 100 million subscribers will be worth it because I know that that's the minimum. I know, guarantee that that's the minimum I need to achieve the status, to get the access I need to do the things I want to do outside of YouTube. What a fucking dream.
What a fucking dream.
We'll see. Cut.